Hello, this is Dr. David Chow. Do LeBron James's complaints slash tweets on player health make sense? Look, I'm not going to hate on LeBron. He's a great athlete, and I have my Lakers t-shirt on. Historically, I'm from LA and I'm a Lakers fan. But really, I don't think some of his thoughts and his tweets really hold water. So here's why. Let's start with LeBron's tweets. Read them for yourself, and then we'll address it. Quote, they all didn't want to listen to me about the start of the season. I knew exactly what would happen. I only wanted to protect the well-being of players, which is ultimately is the product and benefit of our game. These injuries isn't just part of the game, it's the lack of pure rim rest before the starting back up. 8, possibly 9 All-Stars, has missed playoff games most in league history. This is the best time of the year for our league, and fans missing a ton of favorite players. It's insane. If there's one person that know about the body and how it works all year round, it's me. I speak for health of all our players and hate to see this many injuries this time of year. Sorry, fans. You wish you guys are seeing all your favorite guys right now. Look, I agree. There are a lot of injuries to stars in the playoffs, and that really is too bad. So I certainly agree with those sentiments. But the rest of it may or may not make sense. And here's why. First of all, let's look at what really happened here. In 2019-20, the COVID year, they only played 65 games, then had 4 months of rest, 4.5 months of rest. Then 16 teams only played in the playoffs. In 2020-21, yes, it was a short rest to start the season, no question, because the playoffs didn't end until early October from the COVID season, and they started up after a short rest, no question. But they only played 72 games. So in the last 2 years cumulatively, NBA players actually have had more rest, 25 fewer games in general, 15 fewer before, 10 fewer now, and an extra 4 months of rest in between the 2020 season. So if you add up all of the rest in the 2020 calendar year, the short rest before the start of the season, the longer rest towards the end of the previous season, there's actually more time and more rest than in previous years. If you go to some of the articles as written by Tim Reynolds in the Associated Press, shout out to Tim. U.S. News and World Report, NBA says injury rates this season down slightly from normal. Yes, this was mid-April when it was written in general. Also here, NBA.com, NBA injury rate at a 5-year low. Admittedly, this was in April, mid-April. NBA injury rates down. Inside these articles, it says there's more rest than in typical previous years. Now, can you argue stars, late season, the April numbers have normalized? I think you can make that argument. But my point is, it's too simplistic to just say, because of this short rest, here it is. Rest over the last 2 years has been longer. We haven't seen an increase in injuries in non-star players. So that may be just recency bias, right? When Aaron Rodgers is injured and Saquon Barkley is injured, it's a really bad injury week in the NFL. You could have 3 backup linemen and 7 special teams players tear their ACLs, and we fans don't think that's a bad injury week in the NFL. So it's eyes and the beauty of the beholder. Shout out to Tim Reynolds for some of the data. But on the surface, I don't know that LeBron's tweet holds full water. Certainly, it's hard to blame Kyrie's ankle sprain on short rest because he rolled it landing on someone else's foot. Certainly, you can't blame Chris Paul's COVID now coming absence on short rest. Could you blame Kawhi Leonard's ACL tear? Maybe. Certainly he was bumped at a bad time going full speed and had a misstep. Maybe fatigue had something to do with it. Can you blame James Harden hamstring on less rest from last offseason? Maybe, right? But hamstring injuries happen regardless of that. Can you blame AD's groin? A number of things. You certainly probably cannot blame Luka's herniated disc and arm pain and symptoms. You can't blame all of it. Some of it is just bad luck. Kudos to LeBron for trying to speak out, but it's hard to generalize and normalize without specific data. I haven't done the specific data study, but according to Tim Reynolds, according to a quick look at everything, I think it's too simple just to blame the short off season for all of the injury problems. Let's hope they go away and we can have a relatively healthy rest of the NBA playoffs. This is Dr. David Chow. Thanks for watching.